Hey, I just flew out of Belfast and I was kind of thinking that Scotland reminded me of back home in a few ways, which is really weird. Honestly, Glasgow looks so much like Wellington in places, it was kind of freaking me out. The sun was shining the whole time as well, which I do think made everything better, because there were so many people out and about, which rather than not being nice was actually really lovely. I met a few really cool people too, and I think so much of what I loved happened off camera as well. Even though I love filming things, I feel like that's the best way to do it though. Anyways, hope to catch up with you soon. Lots of love. Bye. After my time in London, I actually spent a couple of weeks volunteering at a horse farm on the Scottish borders, which was a really mixed bag for me as I kind of had someone pull out on me with some travelling and I was not in the best frame of mind, but I was lucky enough to spend some time recuperating, taking care of a whole bunch of gorgeous horses, and I also got to see some of the countryside that was so similar to back home. I also got to see some very cool clouds, the Northern Lights, which was an absolute dream. I then took the train from Tweedbank up to Glasgow via Edinburgh and almost caught the wrong train, but I arrived at my friend's flat in the evening. My first day in Glasgow was spent exploring through all the parks, but obviously first stopping for a coffee and a cinnamon bun at Burnfield Bakery, easily one of the best things I've eaten in the UK. I'd been reading The World as Will and Idea by Schopenhauer, which for a sunny day was a very contradictory, depressing novel. I also explored the Burrell Collection and quite a few of the different parks back and forth. It was the weekend and sunny, so a lot of people were out and about enjoying the sun, which I really enjoy seeing as it's something that doesn't happen back home at all. I slept in for a very long time the next morning before exploring the botanical gardens and the west end of the city. And I have to be honest and say I did cry seeing ferns from back home for the first time since I'd left literally almost 6 or 7 months ago. And I went to the University of Glasgow in the evening to see it lit up and looking more like Hogwarts than anything else. The next day I took the train over to Edinburgh, visited Wardy Bay, and then Jack took me on a tour seeing all the sights of Edinburgh. It's definitely an incredibly gorgeous city that I definitely wish I'd had more time to explore, as there's so many little alleyways and things to discover. I feel like Scotland was so similar to New Zealand in some ways that I felt very comforted being there, although I imagine if the sun disappeared I would probably feel quite differently, as I was blessed with some very good weather while I was there. I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll subscribe to see me adventure through Ireland and mainland Europe in the next few weeks. Thank you so much for watching and toodles!